My Hero Academia.
Tako! Why you gotta be such a sussy bucka?
The genre that hasn't gotten any significant games in a very long time. And I've been craving something to play because of how dry Roblox is and how dry the My Hero Academia games are. If you look at this and tell me that there's replayability, then you are lying to yourself. Probably. Why the hell is Spider-Man a My Hero game? But for the past few days, there's been many reviews on the revamp of the one and only Heroes Ultimatum. Now, if you don't know what Heroes Ultimatum is, well, here's a quick overview by Z-Shot. I'll leave his video in the description because I am way too lazy to explain.
So, for those of you who don't know, Heroes Ultimatum was a game that released April of 2021, 2 years ago, and basically it was a My Hero RPG game where you would choose your character, you would load in with a quirk, you had your spins, and then you progress that character by either being a hero or a villain, and you do multiple set quests. And then there are little customizable things where you can choose. I think that you could go into sort of an agency quest, but basically ended up dying out because there was no endgame content, and they added a ranked mode that kind of was already by the time it was dying, and then it just disappeared for 2 years.
And thanks to the staff and Frost Melody, he was able to upload a 10-minute long video behind the scenes of how Heroes Ultimatum is going to look and feel, and well, just watch my reaction to the video.
Hello guys.
Hi.
So you guys know that HU doesn't really show new sneaks.
Well, personally, I don't know that because, of course, ever since the game HU, Heroes Ultimatum, got shut down, they stopped developing it, no updates, I haven't really been following it. And I'm not trying to be like a true supporter or something like that, or like a bandwagon type person, but I'm gonna see it right now. I haven't been locked up or knowledgeable in this situation of Heroes Ultimatum. I haven't followed it for the past 2 years because this was released, what, 2021? I've honestly, back then, I was just playing games just to play games, not really looking into it too much, not really getting into the drama, not really getting into the nitty gritty, and that was more enjoyable. But now that I look more into it, it gets a little bit more deep, But like I said, I don't really know much about the Discord, I don't really know much of what's going on, but all I know is that they revamped it for the past year, I believe, and they said there's new contents here and there. And if you look at the Discord, there's a lot of content. This was released in 2022, if it even plays. Do any of these videos play? Well, this, he looks cool. Yeah, he looks cool there. I mean, here we go. Okay, that's a new visual upgrade. I do like that a lot. So yeah, there's some content, and I'm expecting this to be in the game. If it's not, then maybe they're hiding it from us. Maybe they're developing it under the sea. Maybe they're showing the foreskin to a Frost Melody. That sounds a little crazy, sounds a little mad, but just the surface, you could say. I don't know why I used that terminology. That was kind of crazy, but yeah, just the tip of the iceberg, just the tip. But yeah, the visual effects definitely got upgraded. New moves are being added, maybe even new quirks. This might just be flame. You could definitely tell there's been development in the sneak peeks area, and you could see it looks pretty nice, right? The armors, the models, the new UI looks amazing. The map still looks the same, which is fine as long as it's functional. I'm all right with that. But here's all the new UI. It looks fun. It looks great. Honestly, they've implemented some of the new My Hero Academia seasons. You could say look into the game, which is great. But from Frost Melody's video and what from I've seen in other reviews, it's not like that. That looks pretty cool. I like that. I like the blocky effect. I like the movements. What is this? This man is meteor riding. What is this? This ain't One Piece. So it's looking good, but is it gonna be in the video or in the game? Well, let's take a look.
It looks really good.
Yes, it looks very appealing.
That's the GUI.
That is the GUI. So if we quickly compare this to the original GUI or the UI of the menu, as you can see, same logo, very recognizable. Good thing they kept that. Same map as well, a little bit of a yellowish hue to it. You could see the difference between it though. The same tower, just a different angle. The agency, the park, it's the same, but it's just that they added more options. Of course, this is just the release of Heroes Ultimatum, so this might not be the final form of when it did die off. On the left hand side, you could see that it's pushed more to the left, and it has the My Hero Academia look with kind of like the cartoonish vibe. As you can see, it has updates, so for the people who need to look at the logs and who are not in a Discord, unranked, I'm pretty sure they added this right before the game died, so there's PvP, which is nice. Arena, this might just just be like a free-for-all type deal, and then City 2, so there's a second zone. So they've added a little bit of content from what we've seen so far, but if we look at the timestamps here, spins, PvP clip, boss quests, gadget lab, and menu GUI, that's not a lot for a year. So they might just be tickling our ball sack. They might just be showing the shallow part of the actual game. I'm all here for it. Maybe the developers are actually just doing some crazy stuff behind the scenes, but so far it's not that crazy. It's just the GUI and just visual effects, you could say. Visual changes. Yeah, right here, very nice layout. I do love this a lot. I love the new tab. This one doesn't look too crazy, but it's there, I guess. But yeah, it's much more bold, much more colorful, and you can definitely tell the difference between them now, because before, here, let me show you what it looked like before. It looked like this. As you can see, not very visually appealing, very simple, nothing crazy. Now compared to this one, a little bit more modernized towards the Roblox standards nowadays. But oh, wait, he's talking about the combat?
The combat, it didn't really change.
It didn't really change. I was really hoping for the combat to be changed. There is a PvP clip near here, yeah, so we're gonna look at that.
Focusing on bug fixes right now.
Focus on bug fixes. Okay. I mean, that is a major part of the game, fixing bugs and all that, but content. We need to get into the content, the PvP part. And if you already haven't seen the combat in this game, it's nothing that crazy. Very simple, very easy to get into, maybe even outdated to some people, or not even, like you could say, not even fun to some people, because like I said, it's simple and there's no crazy combos into it. It's just M1ing, air combo, and spamming moves. It's like APA without the complexity of simple mechanics.
They're trying to fix the bugs because
like right there.
there's a lot of bugs.
Yeah, just spamming effects basically. Yeah.
Naked NPCs.
Yeah, I get a bunch of bugs, but let's move on to spins. This is what the main people are going to be into, because of course gacha is like gambling, and gambling gets people addicted, and the earlier you get addicted to it, the better, right? Of course, that's what gamblers do. But here's what the GUI looks like. Very, very modernized. I do love the way this is kind of connected to the overall lab look, you could say. It looks the same. It looks the same. The damn same. Does this not look the same? Does this not have the same quirks? I was about to say fruits, but the same quirks. Look, Hellflame, boom. Fierce Wings, I'm pretty sure they added that in the later updates, but yeah, that's in the game. Boom. One for all, boom. Overhaul, boom. Explosion, boom. Electrification, boom. Permeation, boom. Engine, boom. Copy, boom. It's the same quirks. I would have believed that for a year now. They could have worked on a couple more quirks and added it, right? But as we saw from the sneaks earlier, there's been reworks. There's been new quirks being added. So I don't know what the devs are doing. Maybe they are just hiding it and not showing Frost Melody. Because you could say it could be a little convoluted when actual players play it. You know, maybe there could be a little leaks here and there of what their whole ordeal is, or what their main goal is. But so far, nothing too crazy. It's just a UI revamp of the game. That's what I've been noticing. Let's look into the PvP. Let's look into the PvP.
Here's a PvP clip of me fighting another HU mod.
Yep.
He kind of runs away at the end. I don't know why he was running.
Damn. You don't gotta call your boy out like that. Wow. He just called him out like that. Yeah, that's besides the point though. That's a crazy statement. Latifi does run away though. That looks very similar to Overhaul.
And I do not want to see it in arena.
Well, too bad for you. I had Overhaul before. I was spamming it, getting some kills, and I beat everybody's at. I have no issue with anybody calling me skilled or unskilled, you could say, because it was unskilled. But does this cloak look different? Because I'm pretty sure this wasn't in the game, unless I'm tripping balls. Hopefully they did add new skills, because if they didn't, I would be very disappointed. Especially because this is a 1 year interval of when they first released the game, or developed, you could say.
It was easy.
Fun fight.
It
Easy.
shows how no skill he is.
How no skill he is, or you could say how no skill the combat in the game is, because so far, like I said, same combat, but it was pretty no skill. It was pretty no skill, I would tell you that. A lot of skill spamming, a lot of air combos into some broken moves that did tons of damage. Maybe they could rework that in the actual release of the game.
But By the way, I got permission to record and post all this from the new owner.
Yep, new
Change.
owners, yeah.
He's
Hopefully
very-
the new owner has some good coordination with the development team to actually create this game into something good, because I am craving a new My Hero game. It's been a while now, and this game was pretty good. It was pretty nice. It was hyped to be one of the best back then, and hopefully it's hyped to be and delivers as one of the best when it does come out. But yeah,
Nice,
good development team, good communication equals probably good game.
Bro, look at this man. He's running.
Yeah, I could see that a little bit,
He's
but
gonna run it.
that's
Yeah,
how the
see-
game
see-
is. That's
see-
how every game's gonna be like. There's gonna be runners. Nobody wants to lose a fight, because you know, losing a fight means
But what
it's
they
embarrassing.
have to do is when you
Oh, what is he
to
saying?
do- But what they have to do is when you block, it takes so long to block break someone.
Okay.
Like one M1 combo doesn't block break.
Well, I don't really have a problem with that, because of course I think blocks should have a little bit more durability than in most games would give them, because blocking, of course, mid to late game, there's gonna be a lot of abilities that's just gonna break that, or a lot of M1s that might scale off of stats that might just instantly break that. So if you have a little bit more durability, it brings the fight a little longer, it makes it a little bit more harder, a little bit more challenging, and of course a little bit more fun depending on how the mechanical system works, if you know what I mean. All right, let's move on from
How the
there.
quests work. I mean, it's literally the same. It's just, you know,
Oh,
there's a new UI for it.
literally the same, but new UI. All right, that summed up everything that we've seen so far. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's everything we've seen so far from the video. I am kind of a little disappointed,
no.
just because of the lack of content. Though I am happy they are working on the game, so I guess that's a plus. But yeah, it looks the same bosses. Yeah, same boss. I've seen this boss before. I beat his ass. Probably the same moves where he jumps up in the air and he M1 combos you. Let me see it. Come on.
But Rash told me that they did change it, so
Okay, so there are visual effects for some
so
quirks.
basically I'm just comboing up this boss. I'm low on stamina. I gotta regen it.
There we go. Yeah, same boss. Okay, nothing crazy. We got the gadget lab. This was the little lab that gave you like armors and like accessories that gave you buffs for your quirks and things like that. That is a new animation, so hey, that's a plus. I like that. Let's see the new GUI. Okay, let's compare this new menu with old menu. As you can tell, a little outdated. The colors aren't really working too well. The colors aren't matching. This one, modernized, similar to the My Hero Academia type feel. A little cartoonish, big, bold, colorful, and more polished. So it's great.
Really good. So I just want to explain real quick.
Uh-huh.
I made this video because a lot of people have doubts.
Doubts, yeah, I've definitely heard about that. I wouldn't completely say it was proof it was in development. I would say that the sneaks are proof that it's in development, but the last like actual game sneak was about a year ago, or actually a couple months ago. But it is proof that it's kind of in development. But from your video, the standpoint of what this video is showing us, it's not, the proof isn't in the pudding. That's sad to use that analogy, but the proof isn't really there. I haven't really seen anything that crazy. Maybe the devs, like I said, aren't showing all of it. But yeah, that's my opinion. What do you guys think? I'm still holding on because I do believe in the dev team and the new owner. So I have hope. As long as it's not a new fucking One Piece simulator.